Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. It is a freezing morning in April and we're on the Wisconsin River in Stevens Point.
These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, today is April the 8th, but it feels more like January the 8th. We're in Stevens Point on the Wisconsin River, and I'll tell you what, 17 degrees this morning. Actually, up in northern Wisconsin, it was 7 degrees this morning. One of the reasons that we chose to come up here is we're on a heated pontoon boat today with our buddy Matt Lazarski, so we can take a couple casts and run back in the boat. Yay, 70 degrees in here, 17 degrees out there. Hey, but this cold weather is actually kind of a good thing because the walleye bite's going to actually last longer on the Wisconsin River, right?
Water temp's been kind of staying the same. We haven't really touched 40 yet, so yeah, it'll be a little bit yet. So.
Well, I know you've been out quite a bit, and fishing's been okay in spite of the cold.
It's been incredible. Yeah, we've been doing really, really good. Nice fish. Everything's pre-spawn yet, so we've been getting some really, really nice quality fish. So.
Now we're talking walleyes, obviously, but there's other bonus fish. I've fished here with you enough to know that you can catch anything.
Yeah. We'll probably get a couple pike, and then we can't seem to go a trip without an incidental muskie either. So.
Now I got two guys behind me on the couch in here. Who are these guys?
Well, it's my business partner and friend Jozef, and my brother Phil.
Phil.
Yeah.
That's cool. We'll catch some fish today.
We're gonna have a great day.
Hey folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Hey folks, Fleet Farm's got a really cool contest going on right now. You can win a televised fishing trip for two with myself and guide Josh Teigen up on Chequamegon Bay in Ashland, Wisconsin. Second prize is a brand new Minn Kota trolling motor. Third prize, a Fleet Farm gift card. To enter is really, really simple. All you have to do is text Go Fish to 86516. Go Fish to 86516. Hey folks, welcome back. As I mentioned, April the 8th, a very chilly morning on the Wisconsin River up in the Stevens Point area. And Joseph, every year there's always a new hot bait that comes out. And this one has been catching a ton of fish on the Bay of Green Bay. What is this?
This is a Reef Runner, the Flash. In a size 6 series. And you can see that sun just catches those little prisms in there and gives it a great flash, has a really nice rattle to it. And when you pull it up and just let it fall, the fish just absolutely crush it on the bottom.
And you get a lot of reactionary bites this time of year?
A lot of reactionary bites. It's a really good way to find fish this time of year and a really good way to cover water.
And what's it called again?
The Reef Runner, the Flash. And this is a size 6.
Okay, let's get them.
Let's go.
All right, right here.
What do we got?
Here we go.
Look at
Oh
that
my
crappie.
gosh, look at the size of that, folks. That's a beautiful crappie.
Yeah,
and that's one thing I should mention, Matt. It's not, we talked not just walleyes, but the crappie bite can be awesome here.
We were mentioning that on the phone the other day, and I said that they're going to be here pretty soon, and they're here.
And this has got large numbers of crappies?
Yeah, and good sized ones too. Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping it's another crappie.
I don't know
what here he is.
I don't know how crazy it is, but we're coming in.
What do we got there, guys?
Oh, a little better.
Yeah, decent walleye.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that folks should realize, Matt, on these trips, you can literally catch 100 of these little guys.
It can
right?
almost be every cast. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Right next to the boat, John.
You know, we were talking about this last week on the Bay of Green Bay. When you finish your cast,
that's a better one.
Yeah,
John.
there it is.
That's a
legal
right from you
walleye.
here. Look at that.
There you go. But no, we were talking about this last week. When you finish your cast, always do a little jiggles by the side of the boat because they'll follow a lot.
Very important. And we've been seeing on our Mega Live that these fish have been swimming right underneath the boat. So it's important that, you know, you do finish that cast, and you've been catching quite a few perch right next to the boat too. So it's been pretty good bite so far.
What do you got there, Joseph?
All right, here we go.
Nice
Here we go.
All right, here we
Nice
go.
crappie.
That is
Look
the
at the
thing up
size
here.
of this
I
crappie.
love crappie fishing this time of the year. Oh, is that a beauty?
Real nice
And
crappie.
actually, Joseph, as we get further into April and May, the crappie fishing is tremendous.
It's going to be really good here really soon. Yeah, these crappies are just getting ready to kind of get up in their spawning formations.
Right.
So they're eating and smacking away at a lot of baits and being real aggressive. I mean, these are kind of big baits for crappies, and they're absolutely hammering these things getting ready to
And that
spawn.
fish was on the bottom.
Right? Just above the bottom. I was
Okay.
just about to hit the bottom, and it smacked it.
Hey, look at that. Old Phil
looks like a
came
good-
up front here. What do we got there, Matt? Hey,
all
there
right.
you go. Hold that one up, Phil. Now, that was on that bait that we talked about at the top. And, Phil, how are you retrieving that, buddy?
Actually, just pulling it up about 2-3 foot and letting it drop back down.
So if you feel the vibration, it's good.
Yes.
And so lift it up about 2 feet, let it drop.
Only a little bit of vibration is what they want this morning.
Yeah, and do you like the paint job on that thing?
Love it. It flashes like crazy.
Boy, I'll tell you what, you move Phil to the front of the boat. The
guy knows what he's
What do we
doing.
got here? What do you got there, Matt? Oh, that's another nice walleye
Nice
right
walleye,
there.
yeah.
You know, seriously, this time of the year, you can literally catch 100 fish, but you got to weed through them to get to the keepers.
We're going to get decent ones today. You know, it's fun just getting a bunch of them. These are perfect sized males right now.
And
though.
that was on what?
That Kalen's hair jig. Yeah.
And you know what's nice about the Caitlin's hair jig is actually comes with a stinger hook, and stinger hook is important.
You got to have the stinger hook, and the fact that it comes with it makes it so much easier for everybody.
Yeah,
you don't have
that's
to look
another.
for one.
Hey, Phil, what do you do for a living, buddy?
On a roll, actually working for an insurance company.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a pretty good angler, so quit there and guide.
You got it.
Oh, there's a good one,
Holy
John.
cow.
Seriously?
Popping it back to
Hey,
the boat,
man.
John.
Yeah, I'm
Get
coming.
to that, buddy.
Where you at?
There's a good
Decent
one.
fish?
Oh,
Come over to the
Oh,
left
yeah,
here.
there he is.
Look
There
at
he
that
is.
walleye. Look at that walleye. That's a real
Now
nice
that
fat one.
is a walleye
Holy
right
cow.
there. Good job, you guys.
Nice.
That's a beautiful fish.
Look at that.
Now that
On the flash.
I gotta presume. Oh, that's on that flash
On
again.
the flash.
I gotta presume. Hold that up. I gotta presume that's a female.
Oh yeah, look at how big her belly is here. And you can tell we're in that pre-spawn time yet.
Right.
You know, when those fish are dropping their eggs, her belly will be nice and kind of, there'll be
Tight.
a lot. No, well, yeah, she's tight now, but
Tight,
after
yeah.
they spawn, it'll be loose and there'll be a lot of extra skin there. But that's a nice pre-spawn Wisconsin River walleye.
Now in the Wisconsin River, you can keep 3 walleyes between 15 and 20 inches.
That is correct.
Has that slot helped you guys?
I believe so. We went from 5 to 3 statewide, and I believe that has really, started to help these walleyes. And
Well, I know from ice fishing we got a lot bigger fish.
we got a lot of
Yeah.
fish and a lot of good ones to come yet. So that's a dandy.
We're fishing the Wisconsin River in Stevens Point, a 2.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 3.5 hours from Chicago, and 3.5 hours from Minneapolis.
Folks, mark your calendar for Saturday, April the 26th. I'll be hosting a live seminar from 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. at the West Bend Fleet Farm store. Hey, but don't worry if you can't be there in person, because we're going to be streaming it live on the Fleet Farm Facebook page. This is your chance to catch tips and tricks from some of the best fishermen in the Midwest and score deals on gear from some of my favorite brands like Clamp, Northland, and Rapella. And this is cool. If you're one of the first 100 guests at the seminar, you'll take home a free collector's Fleet Farm hat. RSVP today on Fleet Farm's Facebook page. I'll see you there, Saturday, April the 26th at the West Bend Fleet Farm store.
What a time to be live. Hummingbird's new Mega Live 2 forward-facing sonar is your front row seat to every epic catch, unfolding as it happens with more clarity than ever before. Decipher between dinks and diamonds in the brush. Choose between 15 color palettes and 3 views. Zero in with enhanced bait tracking and marvel at all the jaw-dropping detail. New Mega Live 2. Next-gen clarity, next-level fun. Only with Humminbird.
Well, Amsoil's slogan is first in synthetics, and a lot of people don't realize that, but they invented synthetic oil, and initially it was really because of conservation or going green. They wanted to have much longer intervals in between oil changes, and because of the longer intervals between changes, there's less waste, and for a lot of people that means only 1 oil change a year. And another great benefit is the wear protection. An independent lab compared Amsoil's Signature Series synthetic motor oil head-to-head against the leading competitor in a 100,000-mile test. Signature Series provided far superior wear protection and kept bearings looking like new. To find out more, go to amsoil.com. Your turn now.
It's about time on a bomb cast, too.
Well, you've been
my
taking
favorite.
care of everybody else.
That's what I love to do.
And you know, that really is cool, man. And what do we got, Jozef?
Come on up, buddy.
What do we got, buddy?
Nice walleye.
Oh, yeah, those are nice fish.
Nice walleye.
Really nice average size, you guys, except for those first few little ones we caught. But again, you know, folks, we're catching small ones in between these big ones.
Oh, yeah.
And Jozef, seriously, you know, you mentioned it before, when you bring folks out here, I mean, you're going to get a lot of bites.
A lot of bites, and that's a lot of fun, you know, a lot of action, and a lot of times you're going to go home with a nice meal between perch, crappie, some walleyes, maybe even a pike or two today. So mixed bag and a lot of time bending the rod.
All right, we're trying a new spot. What depth of water do you look for this time of year?
Anything, honestly, right now we've been catching them from 8 feet down to 15, 20 feet. We just moved out of. We kind of slid into 15 feet right now. Right on that stinger hook, John.
That stinger hook is so important this time of year.
Yep.
Got him there? All right, way to go, guys. You know, they aren't giants, but that is the perfect size eating walleye right there. And the taste of the walleyes out of here in the Wisconsin River is fabulous.
Yeah.
Very, very good, right?
Look at that.
Yeah. That's
Beautiful
just
fish.
Nice legal fish.
Absolutely. This is, you know, you get a few of these, you get your 3, and you got a great meal for friends and family to come over.
Hey, we're not keeping any fish today, but I want you to show the folks how you're doing that retrieve, all right?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, it's important to keep bottom contact, that we know, but how do you entice those fish into biting? What's your best retrieve for the Kalin's hair jig?
So, what I'm doing here, John, is I'm taking that Seagar line and I'm waiting for that line to jump, and I'm just giving it a little rip and about 2 or 3 cranks. And the beautiful thing about this high-vis Seagar line is you can really see it when it hits the bottom. You can see your line, it's nice and taut, and in this wind it'll just catch a big bow, and you just give it a little rip and 3 cranks, and you wait for that fish to smack it right before it hits the bottom. But
it's always important to make sure that it hits the bottom, and this retrieve, it doesn't seem natural, but it sure works.
And, you know, a lot of times those fish, they'll pick it up off the bottom, so even if you don't think you're there, you just wait a couple extra seconds and let it sit there, and they'll pick it up.
What do we got there, Jozef?
All right, we just moved spots, John.
Yeah.
Here, right on a little current seam, using the same pattern.
Okay.
Hair jigs there, kind of doing the same technique, just letting it hit the bottom slow.
Real nice.
Good one?
Oh yeah, look at it come in there.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That looks like another legal walleye there.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Hey guys,
nice big fat one.
One thing I want to talk about, Matt, is, and we haven't talked about it yet, is this beautiful pontoon boat that you guys guide out of.
Yeah.
There's a lot of advantages.
It works well in a lot of situations, and you can do it all comfortably.
Yeah, and I love the fact that it's heated in there, but you can take handicapped people and groups of how many?
Usually we try to keep it to about 4, throw a couple kids in there, but 4 makes it real comfortable. Everybody's got a seat, you can get in out of the rain, out of the cold like today.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right?
Hey folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2025 Fishing Contest.
This This week's first winner is Andrew Jens of Oak Creek, Wisconsin, caught this 22-inch largemouth bass in Waukesha County on a live minnow. Logan Point Brand of Rhinelander, Wisconsin, caught this 43-inch northern pike in Rhinelander on a tip-up. Jason Wowski of West Salem, Wisconsin, caught this 14-inch perch on the Mississippi backwater on a shiner. Jason Watala of Perez, Minnesota, caught this 35.5-inch walleye on the Columbian River using a crankbait. And this week's first kid winner is Lily Bendarski of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, caught this 11.5-inch crappie on Lake Delcor using a waxworm. And Ryan Caston of Birchwood, Wisconsin, caught this 29-inch walleye in Birchwood, Wisconsin on a sucker minnow.
When you're meeting with a client, it's so important that you're present with them and you're listening. I've heard lawyers say your job as a trial lawyer is to read the law, understand the law, make the argument. You can't get emotionally connected with your client. I completely disagree with that. In order to tell your client's story, you want to learn what's important to them. Sit down and have a meal together. Learn about their family. Learn about their history. Learn about where they're from. You have to emotionally connect with them. It's their story. It's not ours. And the only way to do that in an effective way is to truly care, to truly connect, and listen.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're going to have faster fill of their live wells, and they're going to have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board. I'll tell you what, folks, that air jig is the hot bait today.
Yeah, it really is, John.
And I am trying just a live minnow with a jig, but that hair jig, I'll tell you what, that is that fish.
A nice fish, John.
Yeah, it's fighting good. And we're going to talk a little bit about our spot here if we get this one in. Yeah, nice fish, you guys. There we go. That's a beautiful walleye.
Fish.
Way to go. And this is so interesting. And, you know, we talked a little bit before, folks, about this being pre-spawn. And these fish in the Wisconsin River, they like to go up into marshes and that and drop their eggs.
Right.
And that one
John,
did.
Look, this one did already. You can tell
post-spawner.
The belly is nice and loose there. And you can tell she's actually dropped a few eggs. If you just push there, there's a few eggs actually still coming out. So we're right on that time, John. These fish are obviously starting to drop their eggs.
But right in the mouth of the areas where they spawn, and we can take a look at that right now. There's a little marsh area back in there, and they spawn in there, and they come back out and they eat.
Yep.
And they stage in front of here, right?
They eat out in front of here before they spawn, and they eat out in front of here after they spawn. So it's a great spot to target them.
Hey, there we go. Look at Philly. Ooh, let's see. Oh, nice walleye there, Phil.
Nice walleye.
I'll tell you what, you love that rattling bait there, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And what are you giving it, like strong pulls or what?
Still, again, just barely moving that bait. They're still a little sluggish.
So the colder the water temperature, the slower you go?
That's right, yep. Hopefully it'll pick back up once the sun's finally out here now.
Hey, Matt, or Joseph, I'm sorry. How long do you think this good walleye fishing will last?
Well, right now the water temperature is about 40 degrees, so I think we're right about at the start of the peak here. So I bet we got a good week of really good walleye fishing.
Yeah.
And then post-spawn bite's gonna be really good too.
Hey, you know what I gotta get for you guys is one of these storm skin coats. I keep this in my truck all winter long and all summer long because you never know when it's gonna get cold. but look at that lining in there.
That looks really warm.
It really is
I saw you
warm.
sitting in the front of the boat. You were bundled up.
Yeah, and this is 100% waterproof too. Again, the storm skin jackets are wonderful by Blackfish. And that's a wonderful walleye too, pal. Phil, give me a poundo. That one was interesting.
Saw that on the live.
Bring him over here.
Oh, yeah, I know. You saw that on Mega Live. He came right up and hit it, right?
Yep, came right up.
Here he is.
There
Let's
he
see
is.
him. There we go. Nice walleye. These are just a beautiful grade of fish. And that was interesting, but that'll really illustrate, folks, how important it is to finish your cast, right, Joseph?
Yep, really important. I mean, that was right next to the boat, and I looked down on the live and just happened to see a fish coming up, and I thought it was your bait, honestly, and I dropped it down and it smacked it. I mean, right next to the boat.
You know, baseball is in full swing right now, right?
That it is.
And what does baseball mean?
Tailgates and Johnsonville.
And Johnsonville. And one of my favorites, and Johnsonville makes a ton of great products, is the original brat. I love Johnsonville originals. And the way that we cook them is we put them on the grill, but we don't want to put them on high heat. Low to medium, and it takes about 15-20 minutes, but I turn them every couple of minutes until they are golden brown. But don't turn that heat up too high, because you don't want to break the skins and lose the Johnsonville juices. Well,
the crisp and crunch on the outside is amazing. Amazing flavor and zest.
Isn't that wonderful? Johnsonville original brats. Find them at your favorite retailer today. I'll tell you what, every time we come on the Wisconsin River with big old Matt, somebody hooks into a big catfish or a sturgeon. What are we thinking here, Matt?
It was out there a bit, so I'm betting it's probably a sturgeon. There's a lot of them here.
We've talked about it in past shows, folks. They did a restocking program for sturgeon, and it's been very successful in this section of the Wisconsin. How you doing there, old Phil?
I'm getting pretty tired, John.
Well, you got a long way to go, buddy. Does it feel like a big one?
Yeah, he's coming in now.
Yeah, we thought that fish was coming up. He just took about another 30 yards out, didn't he, Phil?
We're going to start back over.
Okay, they're fun though, aren't they?
Oh, this is an awesome battle.
Yeah, it is. Well, your rod's bent in half, so.
Just feels like dead weight at times, and then it goes off on another run.
All right, Ryan, turn that camera off, buddy, and we'll get her when she gets in. Ooh, you finally got him up. That is a pretty big fish, isn't it, man?
That's a good one, yeah.
What do you think? Oh my gosh, that is a big sturgeon. Every time we come with you guys, and they'll roll up on that line. Oh, is that a big fish? Nice job, guys.
That's a good one.
Hey, Phil, how are your arms feeling?
Oh, that was pretty tiring, sir.
That's fun, though, isn't it?
It was a heck of a
Every time we come out here, you know, that we get a sturgeon on somehow or some way. And it's been a big success, the sturgeon program here.
It absolutely has. I mean, every single time that we're out here, we get, a half dozen, 6, 8, 10 of them.
Wow. Now, Matt, how long is that fish, do you figure, about 43, 44?
I bet just more than that. It's probably 46, 47.
And
they're a little deceiving sometimes.
How old is a fish like that?
That's going to be around 20.
20 years old?
Yeah, 18 to 20.
And
probably.
They can live up to 70, 80, 100 years old.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They're dinosaurs.
Yep. And that doesn't hurt them just to take a picture and throw them back?
No. You can't help but catch them half the time because there's so many of them. So
okay, you work with the DNR on the sturgeon program.
Yep.
So legally you can hold them up for a picture and put them back?
Yeah, take a picture of them. I have got certified to tag them, so we run a scanner over them, see if they got a tag, and then if they don't have a tag, we put one in them and keep track of them and see how many times we catch the same fish and all sorts of stuff.
And this one had no tag?
Yeah, no tag.
Phil, nice job, man.
Thank you.
That's a big butt fish. I'm coming, Phil.
Got one, John.
All right.
Oh, nice one.
Ooh, yeah, here. Get him. Don't lose this guy, you guys. Nice walleye. Hey, Phil, I'll tell you what, you've been a hot stick today, man. Really.
We just moved again, John. That was the first cast.
Yeah, hey, you got a son that's 10 years old that loves to fish. His name is?
Bryson. Hey, buddy.
Hey, no, Bryson is with you all the time fishing?
Yeah, absolutely. He loves fishing. There's nothing more he'd like to do.
What's he good at?
He loves musky fishing, actually.
No kidding.
Yes.
All right, well, here, let's hold that walleye up, squeeze you guys in there. And this has been a fun day, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
And what's his name again? Bryson?
Bryson.
Yeah, Bryson's our buddy.
Man.
Look at Red Hot Phil over there. Look at that, Matt.
Oh, geez.
Big fish? Oh, yeah, that's a Jim Dandy right there. There's a pre-spawn female. Phil, I'll tell you what, I'm glad that you're Matt's brother, and I'm glad that he brought his little brother along today. You've caught a lot of beautiful fish. And Matt,
great.
get in the picture there with your brother. If folks want to come out with you guys, you've got all the equipment.
Yeah.
If they've never fished before, you can teach them and show them.
That's a lot of what we do is helping people that don't get out to do it a lot.
You've got the rods and the reels and everything else.
Yep, just show up, great attitude, right clothing, licenses, good to go. So
yeah. Hey Phil, that's a beautiful. Look at the coloring on that fish too, Matt. Isn't that pretty?
It's a gorgeous fish.
Gold walleye like that.
Right next to the boat, John.
Yeah,
Again, I'm
there
kind
again
of popping
is
it.
those last couple of pops, and let's see what we got here.
Nice little walleye. Another nice eater, John.
And you know what's interesting today, and you guys come prepared for everything. You got live minnows, we got jerk minnows, we got flash baits, we got hair jigs. Today it seems like the hair jig has been the deal, right?
It has been, yeah. We've tried plastics, we've tried jerk minnows, like you said, we've tried about everything, and it seems like the hair jig's out fishing everything.
Oh, Matt, that hit right by. I saw that hit.
Oh my gosh.
I saw your
Come to this side,
rod bend, buddy.
Jozef. Come to the side.
Okay, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boy, I'll tell you what. This has been a superb day, Matt. And you know, I did not expect it to be that good.
There
based on
we
the
go.
cold water,
Now
man.
we're happy.
I did not expect it to be this good based on the cold water. You know that?
Now we're all happy. Oh, goodness.
Seriously, when you wake up in the morning and you take off from the pier and it's 17 degrees.
Everything was froze. Yeah. Come here, pretty girl.
Wait till you see that.
Yes.
And that's not an uncommon fish for this stretch of the river either,
It's a little big, but yeah, there's plenty of these girls out here right now. So.
And you know, if folks can't make it April and May, you guys go all summer. You do muskies, you do walleyes, you do panfish,
all of it.
everything.
Yep.
And again, the great family deal too,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good to have the whole family out.
The skies are clear, shine on and on. Wisconsin woods and waters we all own. The skies are clear, shine on and on. The waters and the woods, John calls home.
Get ready for the ride of your life. Right now, we have amazing deals that you can't miss. From rugged trails to family fun, the Yamaha Wolverine is built for it all. And with our exclusive financing and customer cash options, your dream ride is closer than ever. Experience the ultimate blend of performance and versatility. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Visit your local Yamaha dealer today and start your new adventure.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. Hey, thanks for a great day of fishing, and thanks for the pontoon boat with the heated interior. I really enjoyed that.
Anytime. We needed it today.
Great fishing, and you guys do have some openings, and you can take up to how many people on the pontoon?
4. Throwing a few kids is fine, but yeah, 4's comfortable.
All right.
So,
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Thanks for
and
having
folks,
us.
that is our show for today. Please join us next week. Don't know we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.